Hello, in this video I will show you how Conductor Advisor feature automates staying up to date with Dapr production best practices. While Dapr is a fantastic tool for building secure and reliable applications, Dapr itself requires proper configuration. Instead of diving into extensive documentation for each Dapr feature, you can let Conductor take care of that. Once Conductor is connected to your cluster, it will start continuously checking for best practices and potential misconfigurations, freeing up your time for higher value activities. Here, in the cluster list view, you can see all your connected Dapr clusters. The cluster dashboard highlights any critical issues, health status, and advisories in a single location. It is organized in 3 sections. The top, you get a snapshot of the Dapr control plane health. The middle is showcasing all your application workloads, and towards the bottom, it provides an overview of the Dapr components. The right-hand side of the dashboard is reserved for only the most critical advisories requiring immediate attention. For instance, here I have a high-impact advisory affecting one component. I have an advisory impacting 9 resources and 2 advisories impacting the control plane. Let's review all advisories for this cluster. Conductor runs checks against more than 40 production recommendations, listing here only those that need attention. Advisories are organized into 4 categories. These are security, reliability, performance, and observability. Glancing at the security category, we find that the 6 advisories are affecting 23 resources. This often happens when a single configuration, either applied or missing, impacts multiple applications at the same time. Breaking it down, 2 out of these 6 advisories are high impact. These are the ones you should certainly prioritize and check out. Additionally, there are 3 medium impact and 1 low impact advisory. Security advisories play a central role in safeguarding Dapr environments. Let's look at what exactly has been flagged for this cluster. We can see that these advisories are prioritized by impact, with high impact located at the top. Each shows the number of affected resources and the last time it was detected. While Conductor checks every 15 minutes, you can prompt an immediate check with the Sync Advisories button. A very common security misconfiguration is sensitive information such as passwords stored in a plain text format in a component definition. Each advisory includes a clear description, the resolution steps, links to get more information, and the impacted resources. For instance, this component file contains a plain text password. Replacing it with a Kubernetes secret reference will clear this advisory. It is important to note that Conductor obfuscates these secrets at the agent level, not sending any private data back to Diagrid Cloud. Other common issues in this category include MTLS being disabled, missing authentication between the app and the sidecar, control plane running as root, and components without scoping. Dapr allows you to specify scopes for components so that only a specific set of applications can access them. Scopes are recommended for production usage, as otherwise all applications will be able to access the component infrastructure. Shifting gears from security, let's focus on another critical aspect, that is reliability. These advisories are designed to enhance the resilience and high availability of your Dapr control plane and applications. One common misconfiguration here is control plane not set up for high availability, which is crucial for uninterrupted operations in production environments. Another feature to watch out is the Dapr injector watchdog. This feature periodically checks all pods in your Kubernetes cluster, ensuring that Dapr sidecar is correctly injected into pods marked with the Dapr annotation. There is also application health check configuration used by the Dapr sidecar. It's vital to have this in place so that the sidecar can monitor your application's health and perform actions like proactively stop incoming messages being delivered to the application when it's not healthy. You will find that some advisories are tagged as auto-fixable. These advisories relate to settings within the Dapr control plane that are adjusted with the Helm values. While it's not recommended to make these changes directly from Conductor in a production environment where these changes are tracked through source control system, in less critical environments, these auto-fixable advisories can be fixed with a single click. Conductor will automatically roll out all the control plane resources needed to apply such change. Let's turn our attention now to system performance. These advisories are all about ensuring your Dapr installation operates at peak efficiency while at the same time optimizing resource usage, which in turn can lead to significant reductions in cloud spend. A frequent misconfiguration for a production environment is the lack of defined requests and limits for the Dapr control plane and containers. Conductor identifies these cases, offering recommendations based on Dapr production tuning guidelines. Conductor even goes a step further by suggesting optimizations for the data plane resource settings. Over a period of 15 days, Conductor analyzes trends in CPU and memory usage. Based on this analysis, it provides tailored recommendations for new resource requests and limits. Each advisory includes specific values for CPU and memory requests, as well as memory limit applicable to both your application container and sidecars. In large systems with many applications, Conductor prioritizes displaying the top most resource-intensive applications that offer the greatest potential for optimization. I recommend checking out the case study on the Conductor page about the Zeiss group. There you will see how these performance advisories help Zeiss slash cost by over 80%, which is a great example of the value these advisories bring. Coming to the end shortly, let's look into observability. The advisories in this category enhances the system's visibility. They cover a range of aspects from making sure your logging system isn't excessively verbose to ensuring that logs are formatted correctly. They are all about striking the right balance, providing enough detail for troubleshooting without overwhelming your monitoring system with unnecessary data generated by default in Dapr. And lastly, if a configuration is intentional in your setup, you can dismiss the advisory. It will be removed from your active list but remain accessible for future reference under the Dismiss tab. You can reactivate it from the dismissed view by undoing its dismissal at any time. In summary, the advisor feature helps you avoid spending extensive time reading the Dapr documentation to understand new features and configurations. It automates applying best practices recommendations and prevents accidental misconfigurations. For continuously applying these best practices, the Diagrid CLI can be integrated into your DevOps pipeline, enabling you to perform checks with each code commit or at regular intervals. If any high-impact advisories are detected, the job fails, alerting you to potential issues. This automated approach ensures you stay in sync with the latest best practices as your application and Dapr evolve. In terms of Conductor plans, the free plan offers access only to advisories essential during development time. The Enterprise plan, on the other hand, includes the full list of advisories, ensuring your Dapr installation is ready for production. And that's all. I hope this gives you a good understanding of how to leverage the Conductor Advisor feature. To explore these features and more, I encourage you to sign up for Conductor today.